Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go in depth with my mixing and mastering and production side of things. So let's go. So here we are. My newest song, Treeline. This looks very confusing. I know. Let's start with the basics. So with the drums. So I use Get Good drums. One Hit Wonder aggressive rock, and then I have routed the drums to be kick, snare, toms, overhead, mono, and room, and those are the only things I use. And I have multi-out advanced, and CPU scaling is high. Nothing reverb wise, everything is normal, and mixer is almost normal, but mono and room are a little bit down, and overheads are a little bit down. And then to the main mixer, the contact mixer, I have kick and snare like a normal. They are +4 and +3, and then toms are +7 and +6. And overhead is +5, and mono is normal, and room is 3.7 plus. So yeah, and then from here I have maxed out everything, and the drums sound like this. Perfect. Even though it goes to yellow here, it sounds great. Then I have the Jacob Collier audience choir on here, and it goes from to E, like simultaneously, and then I have a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay, and timbre is all the way up. So that's how I do this. And this is how it sounds. And then I have two pads. Both are, I think, a symphony kind of pad. Yeah. So I have Brave Hearts Survive, which is like this really melancholic, like church kind of vibe, and it sounds like this. And then on top of it, I have is it BB strings? Yeah, BP strings. And they sound together like this with the choir. Yeah. Then I have synths. I have a couple of them actually, and they are hybrid free. I'm not going to go in depth with these sounds because there is so many that I used, and I tweaked them a little bit here and there to fit more of my style. So I'm not going to go through with all of this because that would take hours, and I don't have hours. So yeah, the first synth sounds like this. Very like Terraria like soundtrack feel to it. Yeah. Then the next one is this. And the next one sounds like this. And the fourth one sounds like this. It's a bass. So yeah, everything together, the synth-wise. Then the pads. And then the choir. And then the drums. So yeah, those sound like that. And then for my synth leads, I have two lead sounds over here, and I use Isotope Iris 2 for this, and I have one is Fairy Tale, and the second one is Dark Celeste, and they sound like this together. So yeah, welcome back. Some technical difficulties later. I had to render everything to here to get the MIDI files away from this project for these recording purposes, just because it was too heavy for my PC. So yeah, let's get right back into it. So the guitars, I have two different rhythm sounds, and they are actually, I use Bias FX 2 for my sounds, and the first one is Switch Axe lead amp, and these are my settings, and then my cab is Threadblade, and it has R121 microphone, kind of a close to the element. And then I have a gate, pretty heavy gate actually, because I've been using my Squier Telecaster Standard, which has a single coil right here, and that means it is very fucking noisy. But I love how the pickup sounds, so I have to do this kind of fucking dumb shit to get it sounding like I want it to sound. So yeah, there is a really high gate on it, then drive, and then a little bit of reverb. And I don't know why the reverb is here and not here, like this. I don't know why I did that, but I like the sound, so I'm not gonna change it. So yeah, that was the first rhythm sound. And then the next one. Come on. Load bias. Load. Yeah, thank you. So this one is my newer rhythm sound, which I just made for this record, and I used my old sound on the right side of the rhythm sound, and the left side is the new one. So it has a high gate 2, and then distortion settings are here, and I'm using the super fuzz And then I have a Boogie 4 cab, not cab, amp, and these are my settings. And then the same cab, and I have SM57 here, and then R121 right over here. And I used reality mode almost always. Sometimes I switch it to studio if I want super like technical stuff done, but if I'm just doing like chords and stuff, I like the reality mode, I like the rawness of it. So yeah, that's why I use that. And no reverb on this one. And they sound like this together. And everything together. And then we get to my lead sound. Our lead sound like this. Bias is very fucking difficult today. I don't know why. So yeah, my lead sound looks like this, and it's the same as my old rhythm sound. It has this little bit of different gate, and drive is the same. These are the same. This is the same. Reverb is the same, and then it has a lot of delay. So yeah, it sounds like this. Yeah, and then to my bass. I have two basses, like amps. So I have death metal guitars pack from Eastmix 2, and the sound is bass 2-phase. I haven't changed the settings. I may have put a little bit of compression, like more compression on that. And then the second bass, which is in top of the first bass, is from the Metal Amps pack, and it's the Birthquake bass amplifier. And those are my settings on it. And they sound like this. And with everything else, so yeah, that's how it sounds. And then to the mixing side of things, I haven't done much on this album because I don't want to do it because I hate producing things. Like I hate the production side of things because it takes so much time and like tweaking and stuff, and I just want to make fucking music. So bear with me with this. I don't have EQ on anything. I haven't EQ'd anything. Guitars, nothing. Nothing is EQ'd. Okay? Let that sink in. Nothing. I haven't EQ'd anything. And my mixing table looks like this. So it's not normal that it looks like this, I don't think. I have tweaked everything, yeah, but then here is the but. I have EQ'd everything on here. This doesn't do much, I know, but this is how I do things fast. If I want to get track mixed and mastered and get on with it, I do this kind of mixing on my tracks. So my equalizer looks like this. So you can get, yeah, the settings here. And I have a compression with these settings and this saturation plugin in Cubase has this their own saturation plugin called Magneto 2, and these are my settings on that. There's 10% of saturation and then a maximizer. And then I have another one of, like, I have a maximizer, okay? It kind of sounds mastered, but then I have a mastering chain right here with ozone. And yeah, it looks like this. So look at this graph right here. It's built in ozone, but it's its own free plugin to the imager. But it's built in ozone, so I use it in ozone. So I use width like 40 right here, and then sterilize it to 10 milliseconds, and the mode is this 2 mode. And then I use this graph to like see if anything is red. If anything is red, then you have to put everything down and try to EQ it better. Okay, but I haven't got it yet to fill out the whole room, as I say, this my room, and I want it to be filled with sound, filled with nothing reaching ultimate limit, but they are close to the limit. So yeah, it looks like this. So yeah, I want to fill this room, and then I use equalizer to help it fill out the room. Okay, that's how I do it. And then the maximizer is just the maximizer, so it gets mastered some way. It's not the perfect master by any means, but this is how I do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just fully chain everything to stereo out and mix the stereo output, and it gets the job done. I'm trying to get better at mixing, but this is how I can do it right now. So yeah, this is how I do my metal guitar stuff, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you on the next video someday. But yeah, join my Discord if you want to see this kind of stuff every day. I post pretty much every day updates from my studio and my mixing and mastering and stuff like that, and my personal life. So go join the Discord from the description and comments, and say hi to me. Yeah, I see you in the next video. Bye.